Good morning, welcome to Random and Desperate. Well, today we are going to search for a mill called the Triado Mill in Woodley, let's just say Stockport way, where it's still mostly intact, this mill, and it's got a lot of history. Well, I'm with a special guest today, which is Carl, because I'm going in an abandoned, scary nightmare mill, and I need someone there just in case things don't go according to plan, or we meet some undesirables at this old abandoned mill. So come and follow my journey today around this old abandoned nightmare mill. Now this mill is like I believe this mill is something out of nightmares. Be interesting. Now this mill was built in 1860. It was a very old time to build a mill, to be honest, because most of the industrial revolutions of the 18th century, all mills was already built back then. So this is one of the last of its kind round Manchester to be built, 1860. Well, there in the distance on the left where the farm is that's the forgotten mill of Woodley. I say it's been derelict for many years now, but we need to find a way without getting wet of crossing this embankment, the canal, to get to that mystical nightmare mill of Woodley. Now, first of all, we have to get access to this mill somehow. Now, there has been a fence round it in recent years. Quite a few things I want to actually look round, what I've noticed. I say it was 1860 when this was built. Originally was for cotton, and then they moved it to rubber. Ooh, rubber. Then they moved it back to cotton. Then in the 1930s, when all the cotton mills started dying out slowly, it changed into a brewery at one point, and then went to a food manufacturer where it used to sell dog food, till it went to a laboratory. And after that it closed down in 2004, and then in 2005 planning application went in to regenerate it as houses, as flats, but it never happened, unfortunately. And this is a mill like it is now. I have to find a way to get into this mill first of all. Imagine how many generations of people who actually worked here over the years. All the history, what surrounds this mill. Right, first of all, I always find when you go in all these old-fashioned buildings is to try and do the top floor first. Now, but I've got to be careful where I stand, to be honest with you. Remember, this is nearly 150 years old and it's been derelict for some time. So I'm going to try the top floor first and work my way down. Now, unfortunately, you're not going to join me, are you?
No.
You're not that daft.
Nope.
But he's there for just some...
We need some undesirables.
Where are you going to wait here? Right, okay. Right, first of all, I've got to be a bit quiet around here, because there's sometimes undesirables around this area. I might as well start at floor 1. Let's have a quick look at floor 1. Right, this is floor 1. Now look at this. The old abandoned mill. Look at all these old structures here, where the factory used to be years ago. Look at this, marvellous, beautiful. This is floor 1. I could check it out over there. Might look a bit more interesting. But let's concentrate on the other floors first. Okay? We'll check out the other floors. Floor 1. This is right at floor 2 now. Look at the graffiti here over the years. There's a lift shaft there. I just want to check out the far corner over there because it looks like some kind of room, some kind of office. So it used to be a laboratory. It's been, I can see more floors here. It used to be a laboratory. It used to be a brewery and a food manufacturer, but it was originally designed for the cotton mills. You can imagine all the spindles going out there. Here's the old lift shaft over here. What's that sign say? COVID did that. There's some more stairs to the top. We'll go this way to the top floor. Right, we're at the top floor now, folks. The top floor. Look at the structure to the top. Look at the roof structure. You can imagine over the generations, people actually working here, all in the cotton mill revolution. Up and down here was cotton, spinning silk constantly. What I'll do, I'll go the other side. But there's nothing left now, absolutely nothing left. Well, up to now, we have found no undesirables, which is a shame. Just like to say hello. My mate downstairs, he won't come anywhere like this. So there are actually 2 stairwells, one on the left here and one on the right. Beautiful building, beautiful. I say the bottom part looks more interesting than the top 3 floors, because really there's nothing there. It's just vacant space where years ago it used to be thriving with people, machinery. Well, there's nothing up there. It's just completely abandoned upstairs. It's just empty floors. This is the bottom floor of the factory itself. Look at the state of it now. Now, if you look there, I didn't notice at the top, it looks like some kind of fire damage, to be honest with you. Now, somewhere around here there's a mystical, that looks quite interesting, help, fire exit. Well, the old lights up here. There's the lift shaft on the right there. But don't worry, there's more to see around this mystical mill. Now, it did change its name in I think 1910 to Unite Mill, when it changed from being a cotton mill and it more went into the brewery side, and then it went to a laboratory and then to a food manufacturer. Yeah, there's no one in here except us Muppets. That should go over there.
Well, you said it.
Now, this building on the left, this round here, used to be a bowling green for the workers of the 18th century. Back then they used to look after their workers by giving them some leisure, some, let's say, pubs, social clubs of the time, football pitches, snooker club, to get the people, to get the masses to work for their company, which is here. So this used to be what's called the Bowling Green House. And I think round about here, round about this section here, used to be a bowling green for its workers. Which used to be a pub in the corner. This used to be the entrance to the Bowling Green hut. Look at it now. Imagine the stories what could be told. This could have been the dance floor years ago. And if you look here on the right, dartboard, you can tell this used to be a dartboard. So you can imagine people playing darts, tables and chairs around here. And look at it now. They've still got the dartboard mark in there, you know.
Now you know where they placed that.
There's another stairwell here which I discovered when we was at the top floor there. Is this the stairwell? Yeah, this is the other stairwell. Or is it the other side? I wonder what's behind that wall there. Let's have a look at this paper. When was the last person here? What date? Have we got a date on this paper? April this year. So someone's been round here. That small little door at the top. I gather there's another floor here years ago. Pipe up there. It could have. There's a pipe. There's a plastic pipe and an old pipe. And look at that there. I know it looks like some kind of pipe structure. What used to be there. A fire alarm not in use anymore. It's just a shame to see the way it is today. And there's the chimneys. So there might be used to be an engine room, because if you look here, it's all derelict all around here. It's still all derelict all around here. So this could have been like the engine room years ago. There's definitely another part, because you can see the floors where they bricked it off. There it is, in all its glory. All them generations of people. Well, I hope you enjoyed this journey with me today. Random and Desperate and my special guest, Carl, which is hiding behind that corner. But what a truly magnificent mill. It's very rarely we can go in these old-fashioned mills and see what is left of a forgotten era. The only thing what I haven't found, there is supposed to be an underground basement, but I've had a look round the bottom floor and there's no remnants of this underground basement. But it is a stuff for nightmares, people. Would you come round this mill at night time or daytime? Because you don't know what kind of people will be lurking around these forgotten mills, thing of the past. But you can imagine all the cotton mill workers every day looking out these windows. Even the factory and the brewers of the time, and also the people of the past, and the social club. What interesting things when we saw in that little hut, the little social club. Yeah. I enjoyed that, to be honest with you. Good fun. Well, thanks for watching, people. And if you ever want to join me on any of these adventures, you're always welcome to do so. I'll see you next time, people, and I'll thank for watching. Thanks for coming around this mystical mill of horrors.